Welcome to this Mastery Empowerment course from New Earth One Network. This is designed exclusively for your higher self connection and embodiment. Welcome to this Mastery Empowerment course. We are here to awaken the inner goddess. And what a beautiful time in history to do this. My guest today is Kim Van de Sande, and she's going to explain why this is so important and what we can do to awaken the inner goddess. Hello, Kim. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Lauren. I'm so excited to share these teachings and this wisdom with the world. Yeah, because it's an important time.
Yes, it is. And we have been feeling these energies, and it feels like there has been a shift of some sort. We can feel it. Many people will call it intense, but there's a higher vibration. There's a higher calling with each of us. So as we have an introduction to awaken the inner goddess, start there and just explain why this is the topic of these times.
Yes, it is. Maybe you feel it. I feel it as well. My clients feel it, my friends. It's like the energies are rising. And as the energies are rising and consciousness is rising, it's really inviting all of us to just witness what is also slower vibrations within our field, to witness what is no longer serving us, to witness what is no longer serving us to move forward. And that is also what the path of the inner goddess is asking us to do. It is where before we would maybe come away with just a quick fix, or I do something outside of myself, or the solution is there, or I just work harder, or I do more things to just not feel. And this journey is really inviting us to feel. So that's also making it more intense, because we are being invited to connect deeper within ourselves and to really face these shadows where we have been maybe in a way been walking away from for years, some even many lifetimes. And it's really for us to be of the highest service, for us to live this life that is full of fulfillment and meaning. It also means that we are being asked to look at these deeper parts within ourselves. And that's also the hardest journey. And that's what the journey of the goddess is. But it's also the most rewarding one, because once you do that, it's like it lifts you up, and there's so much potential and so much beauty and so much excitement coming from that. But it's really, this is really inviting us to do the real work. That's for sure. Yeah.
Yes. And so can you explain what some of that inner work is? Like, what sort of scenarios coming up? Is it, it almost feels like a vulnerability. When we're vulnerable, some of us tend to not put ourselves in a situation where we are vulnerable. Can you help explain what some of these things coming up for people are?
Yeah, it is. It's like tuning also within my story. It's like constantly tuning into what does my body want to share with me? What does my emotions, what do they want to share with me? And it is not walking away from things that trigger us, because within the trigger, there's so much wisdom when something is triggering you. It means there's something resonating within your field. It means there is an opportunity for growth. And when you are really willing to see that, it's just magical, because that is also what we all have been taught. We are all on this wave of consciousness, and we have all these tools to our disposal. And now it's really inviting us to use them, and to also trust that you have the wisdom to face these challenges, and you have the wisdom to really see yourself, to really hold yourself when an emotion comes up. It's like the journey of the goddess is inviting you to not be afraid of your emotions, because your emotions are sharing something with you. Do you feel contraction? Why is that? Is something out of alignment? Is something not good for you? Are you being asked to set healthy boundaries, or are you being asked to be more loving to yourself? There's so much wisdom within that, but it's also something we have not been taught while growing up. It's always constantly, yeah, just move on, and don't feel, and don't cry, and don't be too much, and don't be too excited, and don't be. And that's really the journey of the goddess, is inviting you to just embrace yourself. Embrace yourself when you feel sad, embrace yourself when you feel excited, embrace yourself when all these emotions come up, and to really be able to dance with them, really be able to shift with them. And also, but that is inviting you to really love yourself, because it starts with that. Do you love yourself enough to allow yourself to express, to allow yourself to be seen, to be witnessed, but also to be vulnerable? Because the places that are being touched at this moment through the raising of the vibrations are the most vulnerable parts within ourselves. It are the parts where we feel most ashamed, the parts where we feel most painful. But that is also, I noticed that within my own journey. I went to Egypt in April, and that opened so much portals within my beingness, but it's also inviting me. It was like such an accelerating journey. It invites me to really look at all these shadow parts within myself, because I came here to express something bigger than I did. And I came here to be of a contribution by really being me. But before, there was still part of me that I didn't want to see, or didn't want to recognize, or that was too painful or too shameful. And the last few months, I've gone through all these emotions, and I'm still, because it's an ongoing spiral, but it's really being brave enough to face whatever comes up in your path, because that means growth. That means you moving forward instead of staying stuck. So also for me, and it's always easy to share from your own experience. Also for me, living a true meaningful life and living a true fulfillment life, it starts by just embracing yourself and being willing to go through these things. And you can live a joyful life, of course, with doing like the 3D things and the things we've learned through our conditioning and through our. But I think, especially when you're tuning into this channel and to these teachings, you are looking for something more deeper and more profound, and that's really facing these parts within yourself that we have not been willing to face before. Yeah.
Yes. And as you were speaking, I could sense some of the intensity. If things come up and they almost make us want to cry,
Mm-hmm.
that's something to really look at too. That's part of the shadow. And
Yeah.
so diving deep into it, wow, what is the process for that?
Yeah, but it already starts with that we have been taught that crying is not good, because it's away from our body, our field of sharing, like something is out of alignment. Or it's just like if you would see a little child in front of you that is sharing a story, you would listen. But somehow with your own body, through emotions, through crying, through wanting to yell, tries to tell you a story, tries to share something with you, like, I don't feel like doing this, or this doesn't feel right. Why aren't we listening? Why haven't we been taught to listen to these powerful signals? Because it's really, you have this beautiful vessel, this beautiful body, this beautiful tool in this lifetime that is here for a reason. These emotions are here for a reason, and it is starting to recognize that. And when you feel you want to cry, allow yourself to cry. And when you feel you want to scream, allow yourself to scream. And what I do, the most magical things are happening through me allowing myself to cry. So when I feel a denser emotion come up, I don't walk away anymore. I just face it. I just allow myself. I don't dive into the story, but I just allow myself to express. So sometimes I just sit and cry for half an hour, and that's fine. And then the transition comes, and then the dancing, because that is for me at this moment really a powerful way to first express and then allow myself to dance. And through that, it's really magical things come on my path. I receive new downloads. I suddenly get beautiful opportunities on my path. I suddenly get beautiful conversations and people. But it is by me really being vulnerable to me and allowing myself to be seen. It starts by really being willing to see yourself instead of wanting the rest of the world to see you. It starts deep within, and that's just going through these things. But the reward is so magnificent. But it's just, yeah. So there's so much to share about this.
Oh my goodness, it feels so good. It really does. Being vulnerable to ourselves, to really love ourselves so much to go through that and then dance. And the
Yes.
dancing is a whole new energy that does bring in the inspiration, or going out in nature, or anything that is embracing ourselves.
Yes.
So I love it. So have yourself a little cry. Some of us might call it a pity party.
Yeah, of course.
But
Yeah.
go into the pity party and
Yeah.
then come out with sparkly vibrations
Yes.
and the newness of that, and know that the goddess, the inner goddess, will be there to encourage us, and it will come forward through us. And
Yes.
this is not just for women, or is it?
No, no, we have these, like the divine feminine and masculine, it's all within us. It is about reaching this point of wholeness, but we have lived so much in these masculine structures that it is inviting us, because the divine feminine way, the goddess, it's all about inspiration, allowing yourself to receive, to be in this space of nourishment and love, and through you really tuning into your senses, to your body, to your, you receive more guidance about your next aligned steps, but then it goes from this effortless way, instead of you trying to figure things out from your mind, because maybe the way the universe has thought to create something for you is much more magical than we could ever hope for. That's what I noticed within my own journey the last few months. It's like I can think of manifesting something and trying to force it through my ego mind or my thinking or the how and the when and the old masculine structures. But now it's just in me allowing, and just allowing me to receive the guidance. And the outcome are most of the time even magicaler than I could ever hope for, because I am now creating new things. I'm not creating things from the old constructs. I'm creating things from this new divine feminine energy. And that is different than what we have created before. So it's like, and through us allowing this divine feminine part to come up, it's also allowing the divine masculine to come up, because in the end, it's not all about the feminine energy. It is bringing them back in wholeness and oneness, and from that creating even more magic into the world. But it's by, yeah, I think it starts, for me, it starts with the goddess, allowing this, just allowing yourself to be seen, to be heard, to be felt. Yeah.
Yes. Allowing, allowing, allowing. So beautiful. And I love that the guidance that comes is effortless.
Yes, it
That's
is.
the magic of all of it. Okay.
Yes.
You are going, this is an introduction to a three-part series that
Yes.
you're going to be doing to reclaim our inner goddess, the
Yeah.
divine feminine. And this is a mystery teaching. So it's going to include energy transmissions and exercises. So why don't we go ahead and do a little mini session here for
Yes.
everyone?
I would love to.
Okay.
For people that already know me or not know me, I work with light language, and what I've noticed is, so we have these parts where we can just go through ourselves, but there are also these parts that sometimes we are not known about, or that have come from past lifetimes, and it's really time to just burst through all these energies, but from this loving and compassionate way. And that is what light language does. It passes by the mind, and it's just a soft way to connect with your soul and with the essence of you, and a soft way to releasing whatever is not serving in your field, in your body, so you can become even more. So what we're doing in this 3-part course or mini workshop, it's like connecting with the goddess within, but also through energy work, through activations, through going into deeper layers of ourselves, and really being witnessed and seen, and also the potency of the group, because that is also what I've noticed. This new earth way is all about coming together and sharing and being witnessed by others. So that's also why I found it so important to create a group component, to really have these 3 times where we come together, where you are being also witnessed in your growth and witnessed in the beauty that is within you, from this space where everyone is equal, from this space where everyone is just willing to work on him or herself to become the best version. And that's really, I think that's also a key part in moving forward, to really being able to share from this authentic space and to be seen and to be, yeah. So I would love to connect and do a short transmission and see whatever comes up. So for now, I would just invite you to close your eyes, as this is really a moment of you receiving, really a moment of you allowing yourself to connect with deeper parts within yourself. So just slowly become aware of your breath, and take a couple of deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathing in love and grace and breathing out everything you do not need anymore. And there's nothing you have to do. You can just listen to the guidance of my voice. And just take another deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And just feel how you are sinking in your body, how you are connecting with deeper parts within yourself. Just by your awareness. And we invite your higher self and team of light to support you in this now moment in the most effortless way for your highest and best good. To connect with deeper parts within yourself, so that deeper parts of love may arise. Now I invite you to consciously connect with your heart. So just through your awareness, see yourself connecting with your heart. And if you want to place extra attention, you can just place both hands on your heart. And the energy will follow your awareness. And in your heart, you are being invited in this beautiful temple of Kuan Yin. See in front of you this beautiful pink temple. And it can have any shape that is aligned for you. But just notice for a moment this beautiful temple in front of you. This beautiful temple that is here just for you. And Kuan Yin is inviting you to join her in this temple. And just see yourself walking with her, entering this beautiful temple with pink light everywhere, soft colors and beautiful sounds and beautiful smells. The moment you step into this temple, it is like you are being embraced in this field of love and nourishment. And you are being invited to sit in the middle of the temple, surrounded by these beautiful frequencies of love and light everywhere. And the only thing you are being invited to do is just release. To just in this now moment, release. And through you releasing, there's less resistance in your fields, and you are able to receive more love, more nourishment, but also more guidance and clarity. Because as you relax, your system, your body, your field becomes more receptive for the higher guidance around you. But also to receive more love. And Kuan Yin is like giving you now this beautiful shower of frequencies of love and light. And just feel for a moment how these beautiful frequencies infuse in every part of your body, in every part of your being, and how you can just allow yourself to be present, to receive, and there's nothing you have to do. You do not have to be more, do more. It's just allowing. Mare sumatare sumakeruma. Tuma sare kare sarumare simata. Tuma serumare suravale dameta. Tuma sare sima tumara se karema. Tuma sare kare sura mare simata. Tuma seru mare sura kare simata. Tumara se dame care vale dame tu. Tumasare simata. Tu sare sumatu. Tu mare sumatu. This powerful field of love is swirling around you, everywhere around you. Ekumare kare sumata, e sumatare ki, ukare simatare ki makare simaka. Kuan Yin is now inviting you to connect with your belly, Akeri Matare Kumakare Simakare, this powerful center of creation within you. Ekumare Simatare Kumatare Ki, Ukare Sumate Ki Makare Simakare Su. And she's inviting you to tune in as you are surrounded by this field of love and nourishment, as you are held by the loving embrace of this Kuan Yin temple. Ekumare sima tare ki makare su, akerima tare ki makare su kare situ. What is it? What is the energy? What is the creation that wants to be birthed through you? Ekumare sima tare kumate kumare ki maka. Ekumare sima tare ki makare sa. And maybe you receive the image of something tangible or something not. Just allow yourself to be present, because that is the most important thing. You being willing to be present in this now moment, being present to feel what your body wants you to feel, to notice what your emotions want to share, and what your guidance is telling you, is guiding you towards. So as you are being held in this safe space, in this sacred moment for you, what is ready to arise through you? And a lot of energy is being building there. Ekumari sima tare kima kare su, akerima tare kima kare su kare su tu. But it's inviting you to feel the yes, to express it out into the world in your unique way. Ekumare kima tare kuma kare su. But when you are surrounded by this field of love and nourishment, it gives you the softness to let this creation energy arise. To just have a moment for yourself of just deeply connecting, of deeply receiving. Ekum hare kima tare kima kare su, akerima tare kima kare sima kare su. And maybe you can feel that just this awareness expands your field. It's almost like you are being propelled out into the universe. But it is reminding you that this expanded state is your natural state of beingness. It is not a contraction of your 3D reality, because you are a being of light. You are the conscious co-creator of your reality. And it is constantly inviting you to go even more in the connection with your body, to go down, to feel, to sense, to be, to allow yourself to express from this loved space within, from this centered space within, but also to remind you that there's so much support around you. Support of your higher self, support of beings of love and light around you, and support of Mother Earth. So in this moment, feel the support. Feel the connection deep within yourself, but also feel the excitement of this creation energy that is building within you. And just by you choosing in this now moment to connect with it, it already expands even more. It builds momentum. And it might be that while you are building this momentum, a slower vibration comes up. But you have the tools to navigate these slower vibrations, to transform them back into light, allowing this creation energy to arise even more. Because this is all about becoming you, allowing you to arise, the creation of the essential you to come up. And this is just inviting you to tune in and connect. Because as you connect in this now moment, so many shifts are already happening, not only in your consciousness, but also in the multidimensional levels of you, because it's all a conscious choice. Kumare simatare kimakare sukare di makare kimata. Ukare mi kare simatare kimaka. And you are not alone. There are so many soul sisters and brothers ready to connect with you, to co-create with you. So this is also the message Kuan Yin brings. The message of connection, of sacred relationships. And she supports you in releasing all that is no longer serving you. But also the cutting of cords when you are ready. It's just an inwardly yes. Of these relationships, of the way relationships are. So it doesn't necessarily mean that relationships need to end, but it's time for certain relationships to evolve with you into its next octave, into its next level of consciousness. Ekumare Simaka. And we know a lot of energy and vibrations are being transmitted right now. And just allow this light language to integrate it with ease and grace, to receive it and to anchor it within your body. Ekumare kare kumatake simatare kumate kumare ka. Ukare simatare kimakare sukare kimakare tumaka. Ekumare kare suntame kiramakare simakare tumaka. And just feel how this beautiful pink light is surrounding you, how Kuan Yin is supporting you in creating this new set point within your field, this new higher vibrational set point of being love, of receiving love and radiating love. Ekumare kare suma tare kimaka, ukare mi kare sima tare kimakare sa. And just allow this creation energy to build within you by just each day tuning in to the frequency and vibration you are now feeling. And by you choosing to tune in daily, it already grows. Ekumare sima tare kimakare su. Akerima tare kimakare sima tare. And just for now, it's time to leave this beautiful temple of Kuan Yin. So we thank her for the beautiful wisdom we receive. And we slowly walk back. And we come back to your beautiful heart, this beautiful space of love within your beingness, within your body, within your consciousness. And now slowly become aware again of your breath, breathing in love and grace, and breathing out everything you do not need anymore. And one more conscious breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And slowly move your fingers and your toes. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, you're all welcome. Yes.
That was
Yeah.
beautiful and so precious.
Mm.
And so many points there resonate with me so deeply. And I trust that others who are watching and listening feel that same resonance. We are evolving love.
Yes, it is.
And as we claim and reclaim this inner goddess, I could feel that evolution of love. And when you mentioned the chords, I felt a sadness, but then you quickly said, we don't end relationships, we evolve them. And that's beautiful. And that's really empowering too. Yes.
Yes, it is. Yeah, but it's also, that is also what I noticed within my own journey. I'm being asked to let go of all these ways I think, or I was taught how I needed to be as a mother, as a wife, as a entrepreneur, as a daughter. And it's not, it's almost a detachment of the old way of being. But it is our 3D mind that then thinks, oh, so all these things need to go out of our lives. And that's not true. They are just evolving into a next level. And by that, they are suiting you more in the mission you are here to bring. But it's also difficult because in a way you are detaching. So you are being asked to let go, to release, to almost let certain parts within you die so that a new part can arise. It's like the death and the resurrection, and that's a constant spiral. So it's not like these friendships or these that they need to go away. But if they stay like this, it's like it holds you back. And it's inviting you to evolve that, and to evolve that with love, to really feel that love for yourself, but also the love around you for the people that are there. Because by you choosing to step into this space, they also grow and expand. They are also being invited to become the best version of yourself. So it's like we are evolving all these different templates with love, because love is the message. There, all these years, eons, people have been working to anchor the light on earth. And now it's just inviting us to take the next step. So it's almost like we have anchored the light, and now we need to infuse it with love, to let it bloom, to let it blossom, to really evolve into our next level. And but it starts by loving ourselves and by stepping into this space of really, feeling our emotions, allowing that to be, because that is the goddess way. The goddess way is just allowing ourselves to be witnessed, like we would witness a best friend. So to become our best friend, to become our lover, to become and through that we can be in a much more deeper connection with others. That is also what I noticed, like by me cleaning my field, I can be in connection with friends and soul sisters and brothers and my family from this centered space within myself, instead of a field with triggers. So my connections with others, they evolve and they bring something more magical than before, because I'm doing this from this new template. So I can share hours about this, but it's just love for self. It starts with that. And yeah. So.
Oh my goodness. Your words moved me through tears right there, because you're speaking to so much within each of us. I know I'm not the only one who was moved so deeply here. You said some things that just touch me so deeply, and they're just so spot on. And even Kuan Yin, I've been feeling her a lot lately, and so it's just so beautiful to feel this, and to there's a hesitation, especially when we're looking at some of these relationships, to change them and evolve them. But there's an upside to it all. That's the beautiful part of it. And so don't be scared of that. Let's go straight towards it and evolve love. We've got it. We have got this. So thank you.
You're so welcome. Yes.
Oh my goodness. So this course, tell us about what goes on in this course, why you designed it, and who it is perfect for.
It's perfect for everyone who wants to evolve and feels the inner goddess calling. And I've noticed also within my offerings, things are changing. It's just me being present in the moment, tuning in what the collective field wants. So when this group has formed, I trust that it is going to be an aligned group of souls, men, women, everyone who's ready to connect with this peace within themselves. And then just in the moment, it just arrives, because I've noticed that I can create a lot of things from my ego mind again, but then it's not the highest and best good in this now moment. So we'll tune in. I have all these tools, I have all these abilities, but the most powerful thing is us coming together, us sharing, us connecting, and through the light language, through the higher frequencies, allowing each and now moments to connect. And what I've noticed is when you choose to come together multiple times, it just creates a magical field. So this can be a beginning of a new friendship, of a new inspiration, of a new connection with yourself, and really allowing yourself to be seen and witnessed, but also really being vulnerable. And this time, and it's also my journey. This is what I'm sharing right now. It's my journey as well. It's like I'm going through these stages as well. And it's so interesting to notice, the more I allow myself to be vulnerable, the more things open up. But it's really, in a way, being brave enough to do that, being brave enough now, like me sharing my vulnerability with you. And if that resonates, come join, because there's so much to gain from that, but it's you feeling from your heart. It's also what I shared today in a video. It's like, stop choosing things from your ego mind, but just tune into your heart and your intuition. What is your gut feeling saying, and go for that? What are your emotions saying? What is your body saying? Is your body feeling yes? Then don't think about it and just join. Then there's something for you to gain. And it's also letting go of that, oh, I need to know what's like the whole 3D way. It's like, tune in. Does your body say yes? Come join. And there's something for you to connect. There's something for you to find out, to discover, to awaken. Because also it's just time to, in a way, stop playing. This time is inviting everyone to step up in their light, to step up in their highest purpose, to live this magnificent light. But that is also inviting everyone to just face whatever is currently holding you back. Because if there was nothing holding you back, you would already live that life. You would already be on mission and be in this magnificence. And now it's just inviting you to, from this soft space, from this space of love, held in this powerful field, to grow and expand and to witness these parts of you. It's just time. And maybe you can feel it. Maybe your hands are, it's like activating hands. I feel a lot of, they're just activating, but it's just tune into your body, tune into your field. Does it resonate? Come join. And there's something to collect, and trust it. Because that's also, and then I have enough shared, but that's also the divine goddess way. Tune in to your emotions and what are they sharing, and are you then willing to act upon it? Because that's the next important step. Is like, I feel all these things and I have this hunch and I have this intuition, but I'm constantly the last few weeks being stretched out of my comfort zone, but I'm really ready to align because I want to grow. I want to be the best contribution I can be. And that's really, so it's not only feeling it, but then also being brave enough to take this next step. So my question to you is, what is your next step? And what do you feel called to do? And just do it. That's my invitation. Yes.
What a beautiful invitation. And, as it's multidimensional, before we got together in my dream space last night, it showed me, my higher self was showing me some things.
Mm-hmm.
Actually didn't feel so comfortable.
No.
And so this session today, whether people join your sessions, which we hope they do or not, just this session alone today has lifted us to a new vibration. It's so beautiful. And I know what to do now, and I feel brave enough to do it.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to cry, but
That's good.
go deep into it, right?
It is. It's allowing that to be. It's like also, yeah, being in this vulnerable space. It's okay because you are a woman. It's like, this is more powerful than us not feeling. You sharing this is the true power, because it's just being willing to be human and being willing to be witnessed in this space of vulnerability. And that is the true inspiration. It's not being this superwoman that doesn't feel anything. So you allowing yourself to do this is transformational beyond words, because it's not only transformational within yourself, but also inspiring everyone listening that it's okay. We can be powerful and cry. We can be powerful and scream, and we can be powerful and have these moments like, I don't know it anymore. But through us being willing to be in that space, so much shift. So witness yourself in that and love yourself in this powerful transformation. So yes.
And the bravery, we feel the bravery. We can feel the bravery coming through from it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let go and be brave enough to evolve.
Yeah.
Evolving. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I want to say I really feel great, and I'm freshly, newly inspired. This is just divine how it happens. It's just amazing. And the 3 sessions, I do agree. When we gather in groups like this, the energy builds, and there's you mentioned connection with ourself, with our higher self, but also deep connection with those who are called to join. There is something magical about the people who join in these groups and come together. There's new friends waiting there in that. And people can meet each other. And we've seen this in so many other groups. Friendships form. And it's beautiful. It's our soul family coming together. And we're literally all around the world. So we've been anchors of light around the planet.
Yes.
But we can connect now. I love that.
Yes, it is. I get goosebumps everywhere. So it's like, but also trusting that when a group forms, there's something a group is always in divine alignment. And sometimes there are 3 people and sometimes 20, but just trusting that when that group forms together, it's just going to be magical and it's going to be elevating and it's going to be, yeah. But it's such a, also in a way, us now sharing just this vulnerable story. That is what the real power is and the potency. It's coming together and being willing to be witnessed, to be seen, to be held in this field of love. And that's where all these co-creations are for. It's not, a preset thing. It's just living in the now moment, and the now moment is presenting this. So there is beauty, there is growth, there is expansion in this sharing. And I just allow to not like that's what I like also with my clients, to not be afraid. So even I don't know what the future will bring, but it's constantly being willing to just tune in each and every now moment and trusting that the universe has got our back. And that's really also in these sharings. And yeah, I see a huge shift as well, just in the collective and also in spiritual entrepreneurs, just coming back to connection with your body, with your field, and in the now moment. And because that is the highest and best good, it's not all these other ways. So, and it's really, yeah, also, and how I see that my life changed through connecting with soul sister brothers all over the world, how we now travel to sacred spaces and connect and elevate each other even more. You don't have to do it on your own. The world has done enough on its own, and it's really, yeah, coming together that creates even more propelling upwards. So
Yes, and we feel that, and it's so
yeah,
beautiful. It can be done in person, and it can be done
it
over
is.
Zoom. Believe it or not,
It
it can
is.
be done over Zoom and
Yes.
WhatsApp and all that stuff. So it's beautiful.
I have
Thank
amazing soul sisters all over the world, and we connect through WhatsApp. But we share the most deep things, and that's really uplifting. We don't have to. Yeah, it's like opening also that perceptive up, and that richness in your life. Then, yeah,
So rich,
yes,
so
it is.
rich, very,
Yes,
very
it is.
rich. Thank you so much for this. We're really looking
Thank you.
forward to it.
Yes,
All the information for this series is here on this webpage, and we invite everyone to check it out. Tune in and see if
yes.
it resonates with your body, with your feelings. I'm already feeling so alive with it and aligned with it.
Mm.
So thank you, Kim. Really, really wonderful. Looking forward to it.
Yes.
As we say goodbye, I just want to give you a moment for anything else you'd like to share on this.
I just want to share, thank you for creating this platform, for an opportunity for us to connect all. And I just want to thank you for also allowing your vulnerability to be seen and to be shared, and really allowing that to be an inspiration for others. So I would just say, tune into your body, tune into your field. What are you being called to grow and to expand into, and do it with love? Love for yourself, love for your environment, and don't be afraid. There's so much support around you. And it's really, yeah, be brave from this fierce love space within yourself. So that's what I would like to share. And just the joy, dance, joy, be. Yes. So
Work through it, dig into that shadow, and then dance and play.
dance.
Fun
Yes, it
dance.
is. Yes, that's it. So the true alchemy of life. Yes.
Ah, yes. Okay. So precious, so
Yes.
beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Kim.
Thank
Thank
you so much. Much love.